Today, Liam Neeson is recognized as a successful actor with a resume full of blockbuster films. His parts in the 1978 films Pilgrim's Journey and Christiana are some of his most well-known ones. He then played Sir Gawain in Excalibur, an Arthurian fantasy, as well as other films like The Bounty, The Mission, and Suspect. Hi there, welcome to my channel. Keep watching and please subscribe, so let's start. Neeson has worked in the entertainment industry for more than 40 years and has played a number of prominent roles, including Dr. Peyton Westlake or Darkman in the superhero thriller Darkman. But he didn't become well-known until he was cast as Oscar Schindler in the 1993 war drama Schindler's List. Years after making his acting debut, Neeson, 70, scored a prominent role in Kinsey as Alfred Kinsey, a pioneering sexologist, for which he was nominated for a Golden Globe. He has continued to feature in a variety of movies throughout the years, playing parts such as an arch-villain in Batman Begins, an action hero in The Grey, and a character in Taken. In the Lego Movie, he also provided the voices for the antagonist-turned-triagonist bad cop/good cop and Aslan the Lion from The Chronicles of Narnia. Childhood, the beginning of Liam Neeson's career, and meeting the love of his life. The actor, whose real name is William Neeson, was born on June 7, 1952, in Ballymena, Northern Ireland. He originally rose to fame as a skilled boxer. He gave up the way of life, nonetheless, since he did not see the sport as a job. He enrolled at Queen's University Belfast to study physics and computer science. He left college after a year and began training to be a teacher while working as a forklift driver. In addition, he studied acting, and in 1976, he became a member of Belfast's Lyric Players Theatre. He joined the famed Abbey Theatre in Dublin 2 years later, and in 1979, he made his acting debut in Christiana. Soon after, roles began to come his way, and in 1984, he made appearances in several additional movies like The Bounty, the miniseries Ellis Island, and Miami Vice. After a number of years and a number of lucrative movies, Neeson played the title role in the Broadway production of Anna Christie. He met Natasha Richardson there, and the two fell in love right away. They had an electric chemistry, something Neeson had never experienced with an actor or actress. The two received nominations for Tony Awards for their parts as a result of theatergoers and critics praising the actor's performance. And even though Richardson was still wed to the producer Robert Fox, Neeson didn't have to wait long despite his initial reluctance. Even if her marriage was about to disintegrate, Neeson still had a shot. He just needed a bit more endurance. Neeson was a notorious ladies' man at the time, courting female celebrities including Helen Mirren, Julia Roberts, Barbra Streisand, and Brooke Shields. Richardson, however, seemed unfazed by his reputation. She admitted that she enjoyed it when women admired him. "I'm glad that women adore him because I understand why." By April of the same year, Richardson had ended her marriage to Fox due to media rumors about their purported liaison. "You're catching up with me," Neeson wrote in a letter to Richardson on her 30th birthday in the role of Oscar Schindler. "Love to you, Oscar." Richardson asked about her relationship with the Life's Too Short actor, but didn't think it was romantic, so she responded, "This letter comes from a friend. What is the nature of our bond?" Neeson was taken aback by her reaction, which yet verified what he had already suspected. He was in love with this girl, and because of the genuineness and rarity of their relationship, it needed to be maintained at all costs. The pair exchanged vows on a property in upstate New York in the summer of 1994. Shortly after exchanging vows, they gave birth to son Michael, their first child. They welcomed a son called Daniel, their second child, 18 months later. In the action movie Taken, the man who would later play the unstoppable father who rescues his teenage daughter Kim and her best friend Amanda after they are abducted was a real-life unbeatable father to his sons. For 15 years, Neeson and Richardson enjoyed a perfect marriage while also co-starring in movies and raising their amazing sons. Sadly, their joy was short-lived as Richardson unexpectedly passed away in 2009. She was 45 years old. Years after the passing of his wife, Neeson was unrecognizable. While Neeson was filming Chloe in Toronto in March 2009, Richardson and her sons traveled to Quebec, Canada for a skiing vacation. The actress reportedly took a horrible tumble and only got a minor head bump as a result. At first, Richardson dismissed the injuries as nothing serious, even refusing to go to the hospital. She was later taken to the hospital after discovering that she had a significant head injury. The doctors informed Neeson that his wife was brain dead when he arrived at her side, so he stopped shooting and ran to be by her side. Neeson remembered that he and his wife had agreed that if one of them ever went into a vegetative condition, the other would be free to end their lives. So he said, "That was my first thinking when I saw her and all these tubes and whatnot." For Neeson, it was a significant loss, and the sorrow nearly tore him apart. The fact that his wife donated 3 organs meant that she was still living in those 3 people. Thus, he chose to see the death of his wife in a good perspective. She carried on transforming lives after she passed away. Years later, Neeson admitted that even after so much time had passed, the pain may still be too much to bear. He does, however, recall his wife as the kind and giving person that she was. He will never stop being amazed by her, but one of her most profound qualities was her contagious maternal love. He stated, "She have a maternal instinct. Also, Mom would prepare meals for everyone and simply take care of us all." Neeson was seen at the JFK airport 10 years after the devastating death of his wife, and he was virtually unrecognizable with his hat, spectacles, and thick jackets. Nonetheless, his appearance raised suspicions prior to the 2019 sighting. Fans were concerned about the leap of faith actor's looks in 2015 when he appeared on the street wearing a green baseball cap, sports eyewear, a navy hoodie, tracksuit pants, and a lilac t-shirt. The celebrity was described as nearly unrecognizable and extremely skinny by the media, but Neeson reassured fans that everything was okay and there was no reason to be alarmed, and the actor's spokesman concurred, claiming that the actor had never been healthier. Neeson revealed that he had lost weight shortly after his images went public, saying that director Martin Scorsese wanted his cast to appear more gaunt for the movie Silence, in which Neeson portrayed Father Cristóvão Ferreira, a Jesuit Portuguese priest on a mission to Japan. According to Hollywood Life, Neeson could have easily informed his worried followers that his unexpected weight loss was for a role, rather than letting them worry that he was ill. The newspaper, however, also asserts that he had a good reason for being silent. He didn't want the 2016 release of the movie to be overshadowed by early hype about it. Neeson admitted that he was ashamed to discuss his age shortly after turning 63 in 2015. He considered his birthday to be a sensitive matter, while others rented yachts and hosted parties to commemorate them. He acknowledged that talking about how old he was growing made him vulnerable and said it ought to be a private matter. He was worried about becoming older at the moment, but as he turned 70, things got even worse. Neeson knows his time as an actor is limited, even though he is still working in the industry. When asked if he had ever considered ending his career, he said that he was currently experiencing it. He said that he would phone his agents and inquire about their knowledge of his age if he received an action script. Even as the star enters his golden years and realizes that his time is running out, he still feels fortunate to still be able to secure roles at his advanced age. He is open to changing his career's course, even though he feels he can no longer play action roles. He revealed that Seth MacFarlane and Paramount Studios had gotten in touch with him about reviving the Naked Gun movies. "My career will either come to an end or go in a different way. Really, I don't know." The actor had an impressive comeback in 2022 at the premiere of his neo-noir movie Marlowe. He made a stylish entrance wearing a gray suit, a black shirt, and black leather shoes. As he posed for the cameras, he was hardly recognizable. The actor is scheduled to appear in Retribution, In the Land of Saints and Sinners, Thugs, and Cold Storage as of 2023. Although being 70 years old, he has no plans to retire from acting. Neeson is a loving father to his two sons, and they supported one another through grief. Neeson has earned critical accolades for years as a versatile performer who has played anything from a Jedi Knight to an A-Team member. He has performed each of these roles flawlessly, but one in particular has proven to be the most difficult for him, becoming a real-life father. The actor, who shares parental responsibilities for his two sons with his deceased wife, is all too aware of the constant concern that comes with being a father. While becoming a father, he said, was pleasant, it also brought with it a lot of stress all the time. No matter how old your children are, as any parent will attest, you will always worry about them because, no matter their age, they will always be your little boy or girl. Added him, and love holds you hostage. His sons are all grown up now. Although Daniel is 26 and Michael is 27, getting here has not been a simple process. Neeson had to stand up and fill the void left by their mother's passing in 2009, which was no easy assignment. Together, they realized that putting Richardson out of their thoughts did not make it easier to cope with the loss. Instead, they decided to honor her memory and preserve her lovely recollections. Mitchell adopted his late mother's last name and is now known by the name Mitchell Richardson. The lads honor their mother's memory with the assistance of their father, and Michael revealed a small secret. He revealed that despite playing all these major roles, including as villains, Neeson is the most endearing guy he knows. He revealed, many people mistakenly believe that he is rather threatening because of all of his action thriller roles, but in reality, he is just a huge, affectionate Irish bear. He is charming. Together with his father, Michael also had an appearance in Made in Italy. Though it had never been his dream, he decided to pursue acting in memory of his mother. He admitted that becoming an actor brought him closer to his mother, and that traveling the path she once took made him feel as though she was still there.